remember now, back in the days, like every time you seen like guns fired in movies and shit, those were real guns with blanks. Right. Now you see the shit that's going on with
Alec
Baldwin and the rest. So like no shit I've been filming or nothing, you can't have no live fire or blanks. Right. Like blanks still fire out gunpowder a little.
Right.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Boom.
You can't be too close to them.
You can't be too close. Let me give y'all a secret.
I love this shit.
Nobody know this shit until you in Juice movie. Pac wild as fuck, like nigga. You need gun classes with this fucking nigga. Like this is not a real nigga you gonna kill. Right. You understand? You go shoot this shit. Everybody get tests. You test all the time. Look when he get Rodamez in the alley. He actually really shoot him like in the neck. Like he had burn marks on because it was a blank.
From the blank,
but if you see, he goes in the alley.
He goes like this.
Yo, he hit him one time, bow. And then when he hit him there, he hit him. Yo, that wasn't acting.
That wasn't acting?
That nigga went, y'all know that shit, nigga. I can tell you that. Nobody died in that. It ain't no rush.
No, because I ain't gonna lie. When he got shot, I was like, oh, that's good.
Look back. Look back.
He went like, he turned around, he went.
Look, he caught him. When he caught him, I think it was a two-piece. It was like,
boom, boom.
But the other one went too high because Ramez was actually, Pac wasn't wrong because he was supposed to hit him twice bow, but when he got the shot, he actually fell like, so he went in the Pac to shoot him 2 times in, but he hit that neck. He went.
Yeah. Yo, you see it.
Yo, that wasn't acting. That motherfucker had a big ass, yo, Pac was like, who gave you a hickey? Who gave you a hickey?
Wow.
Facts, movie behind the scenes shit. Watch it, you gonna say, goddamn, that nigga Trigger ain't lying.
Pac was my roommate.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like,
wait, what?
If you look at his first album,
Tupacalypse Now.
yeah, we did his whole first album, the whole marketing of this album. I'm saying we worked every record there was.
Right.
Interscope was the first label to ever give me a real retainer. Like a real retainer.
like how much?
In those days, when did that album come out? 1992, 1991, right? They would pay me $20,000 a month.
Wow, nice. That was the $200,000.
Yeah.
Put in your paperwork, go play basketball, and wow. Okay. So how did you?
So we would be on the road.
Yeah.
On the weekends, either Fade would go or I would go, and then when we come home, he really lived in the Bay, but he would stay with me because we still had shit to do. He didn't have a place. I'm like, just crash at my place.
Wow.
That's
fire.
And that's
Tupac came at y'all.
Yeah.
What was that like for both of y'all? Because Pac just came out of nowhere, it seemed like.
Yeah, you guys had some legendary situations.
Word.
You had some legendary situations. Some Hall of Famers.
Word. Hey, Jay-Z, Tupac, heavy hitters.
Yeah, we was like, fuck it. We was ready. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Like, he shouting you out in the song. It's all good. Let's go. Like, so we made Drop a Gem on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really think of it as, I kind of did. I thought that it was going to be on. I thought it was going to be on if we bumped into him or something like that.
Right.
But I looked at it as an opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we still trying to gain a little bit more notoriety. So, you know, when he shouted us out, he was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
You done messed up. Let's go. Let's go. Do you ever just wish that a lot of these beefs just stayed in the studio?
I mean, I wish it did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, I believe it should, but you know, some people just, you know, like, want to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to be prepared for it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be beefing with niggas if you ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it could get real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just the rappers, it's niggas' friends and shit.
It's an entourage.
You know what I'm saying? They not playing. You know what I mean?
So now I'm going to the first time we met Pac. It's like, we go to the liquor store. We go get the fifths of Henny.
Yeah.
Get the fifths of Henny, right? Everybody got a little personal in they pocket. We sneak in.
Right.
Because we can't buy no drinks.
Right.
So we sneak in there, boom. So we walking around the joint. We don't know who there. We don't care who's there. So we see Pac. He on the wall, and he in the shorty ear. So we see him. He see us. He's still talking. So we walk by. We stop him. He was like, yo. So Penn was like, yo, what up, Don? What up, Don? Right? So we like, yo, what up, son? He's like, oh, shit. Oh, yo, what up, my nigga? Yo, they talking. Yo, I'll go on this, and I think you go on there. And so Thun was like, yo, he had his Henny. So Thun was like, yo, here, Thun. So Pac was like, I kid you not. He said, what's this? He said, that's the Thinny, Thun. That's what he said. I swear to God. He said, that's the Thinny, Thun. He took it down. Almost drunk all the Son shit. Gave it back to Son. He said, yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all niggas later. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I was like, all right, cool. He got back in baby girl ear. Night went on, we took pictures. DU was with us too. Rest in peace.
Did you just insinuate Pac didn't know what Henny was?
Remember,
This is
he's
early,
coming,
though. This is early.
They
babies
They
still.
coming from Tangeray,
Yeah.
Gin and Jules. They
Right.
coming from the West.
Right.
Tangeray, Gin and Jules. So when he said, what's this? I'm like, oh shit.
Did y'all
that's what that
inspire
was
Thug
very,
Passion?
Yeah.
Y'all might inspire
Listen,
Thug Passion.
That was very interesting to me when he said, what's this?
Yeah.
And it clearly says Hennessy.
Hennessy.
So
Right.
if you knew about it and you know, you'd be like, oh, Henny, all right.
Right.
It's nothing.
Right.
He said, what's this? That's the Thinny. He had to repeat it. Thinny, done here. That's that.
Yeah.
So he turned it up, boom. We left, boom, boom. Now, we leaving the club. We getting black shit, we leaving. We going, it's a small gate getting out the club. So it's a long line, slowly getting out the gate. They letting people out. Police letting people out, veering them off, whatever.
Right.
So it's a limousine in the front of us. We in the back, we chilling. Pops out in the hood of the limousine, out the sunroof, is Pac with a 30 of Henny. Halfway gone. Lit. I wait for God with the fo. That's one of Nas' lines in halftime. I wait for God with the fo. That's what he kept screaming. I said, I love y'all niggas. That's what he kept saying. I love y'all niggas. I love y'all. All the way till he drove off. I love y'all, bro. I was like, wow.
Because you put him on the
this
Henny.
is crazy.
He loves you.
You put him on it.
This is a true story.
What was the wildest interview you did while being at your MTV Raps?
The three of them that stand out. Want favorites or the wildest?
Just the wildest.
Pac. When I had to put my hand over Pac's
mouth, yeah, because he was wild.
Pac was such a fucking electric personality, man. Pac was just wild the fuck out, yo. And he's sitting there talking about how he beat up the Hughes brother, and I called him, they fired me, because he's supposed to do Minister Society.
Right. He was supposed to be old dog.
He's supposed to be old dog.
Yeah.
And something happened, and they fired him, but they didn't really tell him that they fired him.
What was the thing that happened?
I don't know what happened between them. He just
found
told me
out.
that they fired him in some punk ass, snitch ass way, and he caught them in traffic or something, one of them, and beat the nigga up in LA. But he's saying this shit while they got a lawsuit going on against the nigga. He's on UNTOLD Raps with John Singleton talking about the movie they just did, and he's saying that. I'm like, Pac, fucking chill. Like, this is on tape. So I threw my hand over his mouth, and then they subpoenaed the tape and took it to court.
Damn.
Wow. I think he had to do like 10 days or 15 days or some shit behind it. Yeah. That was the wildest. Yeah.
Omar said in the same seat that you sit in, that he felt like Tupac knew the clock was ticking.
Yeah,
Nah, he
God
know.
whisper in
Yo,
your
look.
ear.
All right, I'll give you another story. That wasn't in Pac movie. When Big was at the hospital to see Pac, they wouldn't let him in when he got shot in New York.
Yeah.
I went in the hospital. Feeney said for me to come up. So I came in. I ain't see Big at the time. They already told me Big was here, but they wouldn't let him in. But they want to see you, Tresh. So I talked to Mama Feeney, rest in peace. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? He's like, he's all right. They saying like, he's trying to leave now. But they saying if he leaves, he get an infection. Die, they want him to stay. Like, Day, could you please talk to him? He's trying to leave now. Talk to him. I said, all right, Ma. Boom. I go in, I see him. He like, what you need? He's like, nigga, some weed, nigga. Weed, nigga, shot me. I said, I got weed. What? Look, you need to stay like a day or so. Let them, give you shit, make sure you won't. He's like, go. I'm like, what? I'm like, we downstairs, ain't nobody coming up in here doing. He's like, no, I don't trust these doctors. These niggas might put something in they know my mama. And
There's a Black Panther and all this other type of shit.
he said, Dad, I went to the doctor. I said, homie. First I went to Mama. I said, Ma. He's like, yes, what he told me. I said, tell a doc to have a medication he need right now, and boom, he not staying there. If we leave, if he's not staying there. He's like, okay. We did that. So if you see when he came out the hospital when he shot, I'm in the cut like peroxide. Because I got that,
Yeah.
I don't want nobody even see me on camera.
Yeah.
Because we gotta figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
But he was knowing, shot a cop in Atlanta. Boom. A lot of shit was going on. Just a baby Black Panther. He like, day after me, I talk a lot. I said, so why don't you shut up? He said, fuck you. So, but we knowing he was going to speak. He was speaking on a whole different level of all the Panthers that passed, so when he was talking death, he knew he was a target.
The world want to know, because I watch the internet, I look, and it's confusing. Did Stretch set Pac up?
I don't think I ever thought that, because you gotta understand with me, everyone showed me love. Everyone showed me the best side of themselves. So even Stretch, like...
Showed you that?
Hell yeah.
So you can
So I couldn't, and I've never really said to myself, I think homie had everything to do with that or nothing to do with that. I never viewed it that way. I only viewed it as, because you know what was fucked up, bro, which hurt my heart?
What?
Tretch had to tell me, because Tretch and Pac was tight. Tretch had to, because the night that they got shot, my first move, I think I was at another studio and they were at Quad. And I heard it on the radio. Yo, this just in. And the first thing I did, I think, was call BJ. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the hospital. And he was like, nah, don't do that. Don't go there. And then the next day I was like, I wanna go see Pac, is he all right? And I knew it was something because somebody told me, they was like, yo, Mike, he's all right, but he doesn't want to see anyone now.
Yeah, he was.
And I kind of felt like, damn.
Tretch sat in the chair, he told us he was.
And then when I saw Tretch, I think they did like a memorial party for him, but we was all in Miami. And it was doing some big convention, but I was like one of the only New York niggas that came. Like at that time, the Bad Boy Death Row tension was crazy, but that was my nigga. I'm not gonna come pay homage rather. So I remember I went in and I had my man with me. And I saw Tretch and he was like, yo, don't think this nigga didn't love you, bro. Or that he didn't have no love for you, bro. I know he did.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the way you need to surf you heard.